Okay, so getting on here with an update. Okay, well, first off, I'm gonna start by saying this. I will be breaking my treadmill out today, or pulling it out. I am starting my March challenge of walking so many miles today because everybody was starting early. But I will be getting that out and starting that. I'm gonna go every day. But I'm also gonna do some dumbbell workouts to kind of keep at least my, doing my muscles or whatever. And so that's the thing. That will be my exercise. Well, a lot of my exercise for March. Goal weight is going to be 185 by the end of March, which is doable, I think. It's not excessive, so it's not too much. Okay, so as far as, like, I haven't given a symptom update in a long time of phentermine, so I'm going to go ahead and say this. In the past few months, as I've posted on here before, I've had a lot of stress on me. Between being a stay-at-home mom and getting overwhelmed a lot of the time, to my mother have been here. I can't talk. Being here, and also on top of that, just a lot of things going on. I guess up here, I'm just having days where I just start getting kind of like depressed, which I normally do. It's hitting a little bit harder. Because I don't know how to work through the stress, I guess. And used to, working out was my way of working through the stress because it felt like I was blowing off steam. And I just, if I could get back to that, I would. And I'm gonna try it because I need an outlet. And talking to your husband, who is not as emotional as you are, is not always easy. So, gonna try that as like a therapeutic thing. But I had to go to urgent care because, and I'm not totally sure that it's like a symptom, but more of that since I was really on up in weight, like 250 something, the doctors had to put me on that extra BP medication. I can't talk, I'm so slow. Medication. Because my blood pressure was getting so high with the amlodipine. So they had to put me on another to go with it. And I think since I've lost nearly 52 pounds, like, I don't need the other anymore. Like, because the other night when I had to go to the urgent care, my BP, like, I'm having these spells, these dizzy spells, these nauseated spells. When I get up, I get a sudden rush, if you know what I mean. Like, it just feels like everything just like that, and I'm about to fall out. But the doctor was talking to me and telling me all this, that now that you're losing weight, your body is already naturally dropping in your blood pressure. And she said that basically what I'm doing is it's trying to go too low. Like, it's staying stable and, enough and fluctuating, but basically I'm adding something that I don't need anymore. Because before I went, it was going from one something, I can't remember the top, but I know the bottom, but one something over like 93, and then it would go back down to one something over like 80s, then it go up to over 106, and then back down into the over 70s. So I went and shipped. So it's not really the pill, it's not phentermine, but it's the effect of losing the weight with phentermine. So, I gotta go and get my medication adjusted. But yeah, as far as the actual symptoms from Phentermine, it's just helping me lose the weight. I'm not really getting anything like I did before. But I will say this, it still heightens my emotions. It still heightens those a lot. And if you have anger problems, it heightens your anger. So I'm having to keep all that to a minimum, and I'm having to keep myself in check the best I can. And it will heighten depression, of course. That's what my doctor told me, and that's how I feel. So, going from what my doctor said and how I feel. But anyway, I just wanted to give that little bit of update that I might at least get off one BP med. And I'm great with that. That's like a stepping stone and getting further where I want to. It's another milestone, so. It's a lot to fit in. Sad thing is, I've been on here for 6 minutes. It might be why I'm like out of air. But anyways, I'm gonna go get my little one up. I just wanted to give you that update. So, for the video diary.